Question 12, paper 2, differential equation. Y is equal to 2px minus p square x is the given differential equation which is to be solved in this question. So this is the given question and a given equation. Now to find the solution of this equation, you have to differentiate first with respect to x. Differentiating y with respect to x, we will get dy over dx, and here you will see that 2 into px, and for 2 into px, 2 is the constant, and you apply the formula of u into v, first into derivative second plus second into derivative first. Here again you apply the formula of u into v, that is a product rule for differentiation, p square into derivative x and minus x into derivative of p square. P square's derivative will be 2p into dp over dx. Just after getting simplification, you will factorize this equation in this form: minus p plus 2x dp over dx into 1 minus p equal to 0. So these are two factors. You will reject one of the factors which does not contain dp over dx. So 1 minus p does not contain dp over dx. Therefore, you will reject 1 minus p equal to 0. So you are remained only with p plus 2x dp over dx. When you equate this term, this factor to 0, you will get a differential equation in the form of p. So by separating the variables over here for p and x, you will get dx over x is equal to minus 2 dp over p. Now you can integrate both sides. Upon integrating, you will get log x from here and 2 log p from here, and by some logarithmic formulation you will get the answer xp square is equal to c square. From here the value of p will be p is equal to c over square root x. You substitute this value of p in the given equation and you get the answer. So answer is y is equal to 2c square root x minus c square. Next question, differential equation paper 2, question number 13. Here this is the article question, that is you have to prove 1 over d minus a q is equal to e raised to ax into q into e raised to minus ax. You have to memorize also this fact, but in this question I am going to prove it. To prove this, what I will do, I will consider 1 over d minus a into q is equal to t. Then operating on both sides by d minus a, you will get d minus a into 1 minus d, 1 over d minus a into q is equal to d minus a into k into t. So d minus a will get cancelled out and q is equal to dt over x minus at. This is nothing but a linear differential equation for the dependent variable t. Therefore, you can compare this equation with dt over dx plus pt is equal to q. When you compare these two equations, you will get p is equal to minus a and q is equal to this. This will be here. Q is nothing but e raised to minus at. E raised to I should write it here. E raised to minus 80. Therefore, q is equal to e raised to minus 80. So integrating factor will be e raised to integration of p dx. What is p here? P is minus a, and when you integrate, you will get e raised to minus ax. Now the solution of this equation will be t, this is dependent variable, into integrating factor is equal to integration q, that is this, into e raised to minus ax dx. And when you put these values, what you will get here, this will be the result over there. And this is what we want to prove. Here I have not plugged the value of q because I want to prove it. that q should be there in the answer. So q has not been used in this solution. Next question, 14. D square y over dx square minus 4 dy over dx plus 4y is equal to x square plus e raised to x plus cos 2x. In this question, first you form an auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation will be obtained from here, m square minus 4m plus 4 equal to 0. And this quadratic equation gives you two values of m, that is 2 and 2. Therefore, the roots of this equation, that is auxiliary equations, are repeated, and for the repeated equations, for the repeated roots, how you write the complementary function, that is c1 plus c2x into e raised to 2x. Now to find out the particular integral, you have to find out the particular integral for all these three terms separately. That is for x square, e raised to x and cos 2x. So first you apply 1 over d square minus 4d plus 4 to x square, and then to e raised to x, and then to cos 2x. So I'm finding this solution by using separately for each expression 1 over d square minus 4d plus 4 x square is equal to 1 over 4 into 1 minus d plus d square over 2 x square. And this is the procedure to find the particular integral when there is a function in x. 1 over 4, 1 minus d over 2 raised to minus 2. Now you open this using binomial expansion, and when you open this by using binomial theorem, you will get this. I will reject all the terms which contains higher powers of d, that is d cube, d4, etc., because here the expression is x square. When you apply these three expressions to x square, you will get x square and 2x. This means dx square means derivative of x square. D square x square means derivative of x square 2 times. So this is the first answer for particular integral when you had applied for x square. Similarly, when you apply 1 over d square minus 4d plus 4 to e raised to x, you just simply replace this d with e raised to 1. That is, the coefficient of x is 1. So you just replace d with 1. And you will get e raised to x again. Again, you look here. 1 over d square minus 4d plus 4 cos 2x. Here in this expression, this is the trigonometric function cos ax. What you do here, you simply replace d square by minus a square, and here the value of a is 2. So you are replacing d square by minus 2 square. So 1 over minus 4d plus 4 will be the solution after the substitution of d square as minus a square. Again, upon simplification, you get minus 1 by 4 outside integration. Where from this integration has come, because you know that 1 over d is the inverse of differentiation, that is the integration of cos 2x. Cos 2x, on integrating, you will get sin 2x over 2. So these are three particular integrals for three expression, and you join these together and you get particular integration. Now the complete solution will be the complementary function plus particular integral. So this is simply the way to write it down, and you have written down the solution of given differential equation in this form. So this was the question number 14. Now we will solve one more question. The question is d square y over dx square minus 2 dy plus y is equal to x e raised to x sin x. Again, you have written the auxiliary equation m square from here. M square minus 2m plus 1 equal to 0. Again, you got two repeated value for m. So for repeated values of m, you write the answers for it. You just write these values as c1 plus c2x into e raised to x. So here there is one alteration. I'm writing it here. So it will be look like this one, c1 plus c2x into e raised to x. Now to find the particular integral, 1 over d square minus 2d plus 1 x e raised to x sin x. First I have taken this e raised to x outside and replaced this d by d plus 1. Where from this 1 has come? This is simply the coefficient of x over here. The coefficient of x in e raised to x is 1. So d has been replaced by d plus 1. So you are remained with 1 over d square x into sin x. So this is the formula for 1 over some function of d and here x into b. For that you have to apply this formula. X is taken outside, 1 over d square sin x plus derivative of 1 over d square sin x. So 1 over d square sin x means integrating sin x 2 times you will get sin x again with negative sign. Derivative of 1 over d square you apply u over v formula, then you will get minus 2 over d cube sin x. So d cube is factored into two factors, one is d into another one is d square, and you replace this d square by minus 1 square. That's the coefficient of x here. Now 1 over d with sin x is remaining here, and 1 over d sin x means the integration of sin x. This is cos x simply. So this is the solution for particular integral. Now you stitch together two solutions, one CF, another one is particular integral, and write down the solution of a given differential equation. Here I have done it. Now the question number 16. Solve the equation d square y over dx square minus y is equal to x square cos x. In this equation again you write down the auxiliary equation m square minus 1 equal to 0. M is found to be 1 and minus 1. For these two values of m you write down CF as c1 e raised to 1x plus c2 into e raised to minus 1x. Now to find the particular integral 1 over d square minus 1 x square cos x. Here in this question you see, observe that you cannot apply the rules which I have given to you. So here I am taking another method to find the particular integral of x square sin x with 1 over d square minus 1, where d square minus 1 is the polynomial in d or function in d. For that the procedure is you have to just write down the real part of 1 over d square minus 1 x square into e raised to iota x. Here cos x has been replaced by e raised to iota x. When e raised to iota x has been taken outside, you are replacing this d with d plus iota. Iota is the coefficient of x. You simplify this, and upon simplification you will get here minus 1 over minus 2 plus 2 iota d square x square. Now you have to apply this 1 over fd into x square. That is a polynomial in x or a function of x. For that you have to make coefficient as constant term as 1. For that I have taken minus 2 as common. So you are remained only with the 1 minus id minus d square over t. 2. This is the procedure to find out the particular integral when there is a function of x or a polynomial in x. So for that I have used 1 minus x raised to minus 1. 1 minus x raised to minus 1 is opened as 1 plus x. 1 plus x square. Here it should be x square also. Plus so on x square. You must note here that iota square, whenever found in the solution, you have to replace that iota square with negative 1. So you just simply open this bracket and simplify. You will get 1 plus iota d and d square over 2 minus d square. You multiply x square with each and every term in this bracket, and dx square will give you 2x, and minus d square over 2 will give you 2x, 2 only. Differentiating x square 2 times, you will get 2 only. Now you replace this e raised to iota x as cos x plus iota sin x, and in the bracket you are remained with only these two terms. And now you multiply each term in these brackets with cos x and sin x. And the final expression of this will be the minus 1 by 2 real part of x square minus 1 cos x plus 2 iota x cos x plus iota x square minus 1 sin x minus 2x sin x. Because we have to consider only the real part of this expression. So you will simply ignore these two values which are attached with iota. When you ignore these two terms, you will get x square minus 1 cos x minus 2x sin x with minus half outside. So this is the particular integral. Now you again combine these two together, complementary function and particular integral, you will find a complete solution for the given differential equation. Thank you.